Hey, welcome back, guys. So in this module, it is my pleasure to introduce another friend of mine, Kenda Macdonald from the Automation Ninjas agency out of the UK. Kenda and her team of ninjas have worked with countless small businesses on both Infusionsoft and the Keap platforms, and they have seen time and time again the trends and the commonalities between businesses who are able to use marketing automation successfully, and they probably have their fair share of experiences and stories where things didn't quite go as planned. So in this video, I asked Kenda to share her top tips for an Infusionsoft or Keap user on day one, on their very first day with the software, what she recommends they either do or don't do when they are starting out. So let's take a look at what she had to say.
So you did it! You got yourself Keap or Infusionsoft and you're super excited. Congratulations! Welcome to the world of marketing automation. But now, a few little words to keep you centered and make sure that you are going to get the most out of your marketing automation without getting overwhelmed, without getting yourself in a mess right from the get-go. If I can say anything to you, please, please, please keep what you are doing in the system nice and simple. You're so excited right now, and I know marketing automation is so ridiculously exciting, and especially working with Keap and Infusionsoft, it is so exciting to be getting into the system. But don't get all gung-ho with your campaigns. Keep them nice and simple. Keep them nice and neatly labeled. Some of the best campaigns out there are the campaigns that are nice and simple. Simple is always best with campaigns. The more complicated you make them, the easier it is to break them effectively. So keep it nice and simple while you're getting started. The second little nugget is, if you can, make sure that you are going in with a strategy when you're creating your campaigns, when you're doing your tagging. Make sure you have a nice tagging strategy. And along with the strategy always comes a naming convention. So label everything really nicely, keep everything nice and clear and neat and organized. It's easy to be organized when you get started. It's much harder to try and retrospectively organize a mess that you've created over 3 years. So if you can develop yourself some tagging strategies, if you can develop some naming conventions, and when you go in and you build your really awesome marketing automation campaigns and keep it nice and simple, you will love yourself a few years down the line, because it will be easy to fix things when they go wrong, and it'll also be easy to figure out what's going on. So best advice I can give you for right now is keep it nice and simple and keep it nice and organized. You'll love yourself for it later on down the line. Make sure you're working towards a plan. I hope you love utilizing the system, and I really hope you get into the nitty-gritty of it and that you get Greg to help you keep everything nice and well put together. You're going to rock it. Go for it.
Okay, guys, so as you heard Kenda say, and you have probably heard some of the other speakers echo as well, start small. Start with relatively small plans and use cases and automate those micro moments rather than trying to start with these ambitious, comprehensive campaigns that span the entire customer journey. You might want to end up there. That's fine to have these grandiose plans, but in order to get there, you have to start small and build along the way. I say that because when you focus on these smaller plans, there is fewer opportunities for them to go off the rails. Where if you have this longer runway before you start seeing results or before you start launching something, the longer that runway is, the more opportunity there is for something, an unforeseen obstacle to pop up or for your budget to be depleted prematurely. So keep the scope of your projects relatively small at first. Prove the concept over and over and let yourself build momentum with small milestones that you can celebrate along the way. So before I wrap this module up, I want to give a shout out to Kenda's book, Hack the Buyer Brain. I am a big fan of lifecycle marketing, as you probably have heard me say, and this book is a in-depth dive into lifecycle marketing with a psychology lens, because Kenda, if you haven't heard, has a background in forensic psychology, so she approaches this from a really interesting physiological and biological perspective and unpacks a lot of the factors that go into how we as humans and consumers make decisions. So I love the way she ties both real world marketing theory through to the science behind how it all works and why it ties together. And then she adds the layer of technology for how you can actually take those strategies and implement them in real life. So check out Hack the Buyer Brain if you want more on that. That's it for this module, guys. I will see you in the next video.